Welcome to another episode of UtahYotas, and I just wanted to talk about a couple things. First of all, before I get into the video, today's video is going to be my Prinsu Rack install and unboxing. And I had a Prinsu Rack on my FJ80 that I bought probably about 3 years ago, the Prinsu Rack. So there's been a lot of upgrades since then, some nice new features that they have on the 80/20 railing that goes across the supports. They did some drill outs in there so you can add accessories whenever you want without having to undo it from the rack. So that's a nice option. So that's going to be the video today. But first of all, I wanted to talk about YouTube. Most of the people that I talk to and I ask them how they like the channel and stuff that I actually know and that live around me don't subscribe to my channel, and which is kind of interesting. And they say, oh yeah, support you, yeah, it's really cool, we watch all your videos, we like your videos, etc, etc, but they never subscribe to the channel. So I ask them, I says, why don't you subscribe to the channel? If you like the videos and you want to watch more of them, why don't you subscribe? Well, they think they have to have their own channel to subscribe. Well, you don't. You just go ahead and log in, make yourself an account. And the nice thing about having an account is you can keep track of the videos that you watch, and you can subscribe to the people that you like to watch. So keep that in mind as you watch videos on YouTube. YouTube's a great place to learn stuff. I've taught myself several things. Taught myself how to weld. I've been teaching myself how to do YouTube videos. I've been teaching myself how to use DaVinci Resolve. DaVinci Resolve is a free website on their website, and there's lots of videos on YouTube about DaVinci Resolve. So I won't go into that. Anyway, log into YouTube, create an account. If you don't want people to know who you are, don't make it public. As long as you have an account, you don't have to do channels, you don't have to do videos, but it is nice to keep track of which videos you watch, because there is a history of the videos that you watch as long as you're logged into your YouTube. So anyway, with that being said, please subscribe and like the videos if you like them, and if you want to make comments, please make comments. Again, I will now start the video. It's on my Prinsu Rack, and their main office is in Idaho Falls. I'm trying to get him to give me a little bit of a deal on my new bumper, but no luck there so far. So anyway, give me a like, give me a subscribe. Thanks. Okay, we got the Prinsu Rack in the mail. We're gonna be starting to build it today. So then we're gonna put it on the truck. Anyway, this is UtahYotas. And please subscribe. We're gonna be putting lots of stuff on our truck. I'm gonna hand the camera over to my son. So we're going to be putting lots of stuff on the truck. We're trying to get it ready to go on Overlanding. And looks like they did a great job of packing it. Let's see, they make a good rack. Let's see, these must be the two side pieces. Let me get a knife. Anyway, we'll cut this baby open. And we'll cut this open to get her put together and get her put on the truck. We're going to be doing, as soon as I get this put on the truck, we're probably going to be putting on a so we'll set those down. So these look like the two side pieces. Let's see what else we got in here.
Oh, this must be this is the front windscreen, which I'm hoping gives me some air, push the air over my roof rack in the back and my shell. My shell sits up a little bit higher than the newer shells. The newer shells are kind of squished down to match the trucks. Well, my shell's a 2012, so it's an older shell, and it's designed for some of the older Toyota Tacomas and Nissans. Okay, looks like they gave us a whole bunch of hardware, so that'll be good. They gave us, this looks like the front crossbar for the windscreen, because it's not black, which is nice. They didn't include that with my FJ80 rack, so that's a nice thing that they added to it. Of course, my FJ80 rack was a lot older, and the nice thing about these is they have these drilled in, and my 80 rack didn't have these already drilled in. They were just flush, so every time you had to put something in, you had to undo the side bolts. So this is a new upgrade from my old rack. So it looks like we got all the stuff here. That's about everything we're going to need. Probably have some instructions. If not, probably have to look at maybe doing seeing some stuff offline. So now, when I bought this rack, they were offering a free. This is like a $50, $60 value. This must be the awning rack. So they were offering this with the rack. So this is what will hold the awning. If I put an awning on the side of the truck, and you can see here, it just goes onto the racks like this. Sits down in when you on the side of the truck. These go across the side, sits down in like that, and this goes on here like so. So we won't be installing that today, but that's how it goes on. Because I don't have my awning, so I'm not going to put that on today. Again, everybody's been subscribing a lot to my channel, so I appreciate that. I have some great people subscribing to my channel. What we'll need to do is we'll get these set up on the side here, and we'll put this aside for now. And we'll start assembling some of these that go across here. This is the 80/20 channel that I built my rack on my truck out of. I kind of designed my roof rack on my shell to meet my needs, so I'm sure that you can put one of their roof racks on your shell as well. I'm probably going to clamp that down because I don't want it to fall off. Where did you put the other clamp? It's right there. Take one over. they have a really nice stainless steel. You got to be careful with, if you're doing your own thing, you got to be careful when you buy your lock washers, because some people say that the lock washers are stainless steel, but they're not always stainless steel. So be careful when you buy it if you decide to. That they use this supplied for the top to go on the truck. So again, please subscribe to my channel. I hope everybody's enjoying some of the stuff. And you know, there's probably other videos out there that's kind of done some of the similar things, but this is kind of my journey for my. I'm going to be hopefully getting out now that the weather's just starting to get better. It's still cold outside. I've got the heater on in the shop. My shop's kind of a mess. I need to get busy and clean it. But hey, Dom, in that blue toolbox, rolling toolbox, there's a whole kit of those. So one of the things I've been looking for online, and maybe you guys could give me some suggestions. I'm looking for a good bumper for the front. But these 2020s have bumpers on them that has that safety sense system, and so you can't really. Let's get them all started. We're going to get all these started, so they sit on there the way they're supposed to before we start tightening them down. It's best to get everything lined up before you tighten them all down, just so it's kind of square, and if you get one side more tight than the other, it's just better to just try to get them all started and then go around. Yep. So you put on the lock washer first, and then the flat washer. The flat washer sits against the side rails. And anyway, I was talking about my bumper. They have that safety sense system on there, and plus it has the front view cameras, which is one of the reasons why I waited for 2020 to come out, is for the front view camera. And I really love that front view camera, but it does limit some of your options you can have with bumpers, with that, especially the safety sense, cruise control and all that stuff. So I kind of like that stuff, and that's one of the reasons why I waited to have more of all that technology. My Land Cruiser was fantastic. I love my Land Cruiser, but it didn't have all that fancy technology, and that's good and bad, because the more technology you have, the more things that can break. But hopefully, if some work, and maybe it won't be so bad, but I think I am going to have to read some instructions just to make sure I do it the way they suggest. But when you order these, you know, these roof racks and stuff, and these guys have spent a lot of time and money investing in it, and getting the 3D program from Toyota so they can map out the top of the trucks and stuff. It really fits nice, and that's kind of why I said in one of my other videos that there's a lot to plan. And the part that I don't want to get involved with is the curvature of the roof. I could probably make something myself, but it's the curvature of the roof that is really hard to plan out unless you have, you know, some really good designs. And I don't have all the money and everything to buy all the CAD programs, so that's kind of where I'm at with that. So it looks like we're getting close to the spot to tighten these up. So mind the drill a little bit and we'll get going. Just don't do them really tight, just kind of snug, and then we'll tighten them up in the end. Because they're aluminum, and stainless steel and aluminum, you know, stainless steel is awesome. It doesn't rust, but was that a T27? Well, looks like it's about a T27. Then wait a minute. I'm going to do a T30 just to make sure. It's a T30. keep it fit through a roof. Show you how the sorry, I'm leaving this on the tripod now, but you can kind of see how they go right in here. Okay, so this one right here, it's just a small little section like this, and that's where they put the screws in. This whole gap is open side to side, but that's where those go in. About the paint out. And they do make a wind noise thing. It's kind of like a strip of aluminum and it's covered in rubber that you put it on the bottom. I didn't buy that. I have some of that, so I didn't buy it. Looks like they give you a few extra screws and bolts. Well, nuts and bolts, much to each. Good? Yeah. So far, it's working out pretty good. A lot easier than trying to find all this. it's pretty good. Probably going to be right on the money on each side. So I think what I'll do is I'll snug this up a hair on each one. We'll get more Phillips. Screwdriver there. Let's get these side pieces in. Now, I didn't get to cut out right here. I didn't get to cut out on here because I didn't want to have it makes more noise, and I didn't want to run the wires. So I'm going to do some ditch lights. Let's do it in the top one. May have to do this to the bottom, but we'll put it on here like this for now. Sticks out at the top. So let's put it down on there. I think we should. Yeah, let's do that. I'm taking mine out. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to show you. This is the top. You got to put those spacers in, and so what I've done is I've drilled out these holes, and I'll show you. There's the holes right there. You have to take this off and cut through those holes right there. That's just tape, so it's easy to do. These slide back. Okay, so what they did is they, on the thing, they want you to take out the back pieces, and the reason why they want you to take some of that out is because it has a little bit of aluminum strip that goes all the way across. So when you drill your holes in there, it can cause you a problem. And what it'll do is it'll catch on this and just, you know, drive you crazy. So I've got it's kind of one of those reciprocating cut things. So I'm going to use that, and we'll get started. I'm using a pair of dikes because I want to go down in here and I want to snip that piece of aluminum. And then I need to make sure that I got across here. This one's a little bit tougher because I didn't want to change to my smaller tool. I have a smaller tool I could just zoop right through there, but nice sound effects. But I didn't want to change, so now we'll take this one off, make sure that the edges are cut all the way. Okay, so we're good to go that way. Now I'm just going to put this, slide this over a bit. I'm just going to put this on here so that it holds it, because if not, you'll have a tangled mess. Got my holes marked already. Doesn't take too long. See how it can chew it up? Caught a piece of that aluminum in there. So my helper disappeared. He had to go to a basketball game. So I am attempting to do this on my own. So probably would have been easier to not have this one in. See what the back looks like. Okay, so the antenna one's screwing me up. I gotta take that back one off because the antenna's in the way. So I'll get that off. They gave me lots of other places to put it, so I probably have to move it back. We'll see. We can put that one on later. So they gave you a big flat washer and some long metric screws. It's a 10 millimeter. I'm just going to get the center one started on both sides, so I don't have any, so it doesn't slide off on me. This other one needs to be turned a little bit, so I'll turn that on both sides. I'm just going to take one out. So I buy this stuff. I use it quite a bit. It's the kind of the trim that they use for to put around the bottom to kind of give it less wind. Then if it, for whatever reason, vibrates, it won't rub the paint off your truck. It's got a little bit of aluminum in it. This is probably a little bit bigger than one I probably should be using. Okay, so see how it looks up here on top. Looks pretty good. I had to move that back bar back. I had it in the wrong spot. They have it pretty well planned out. So if you're gonna get a moonroof, you probably won't get full advantage of it, but it comes with the package that you order. So I probably wouldn't have got a moonroof just because I was putting all this stuff on top. But anyway, you can let some air in. So there's my top of my shell. You can see how that goes. I'm gonna put some of that wind stuff on the bottom of that shell too. So try to keep some of the air off of that and get some of the wind noise down. Anyway, there's a lot of stuff that needs to go on this. So again, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and catch you next Tuesday.